Peace dreamers, and welcome back. We're back for another Moon Day Feels meets the Dream Report, and we are tuning into this dreamy lunar energy to get what are the feels? What's going on? What's the energy? So much has been shifting. So much has been changing. So much has been blooming and blossoming and unfolding. But one common theme that I've been feeling and really felt called to bring forth for today's dream report, for today's Moon Day Feels in this next cycle, is really that of patterns. Patterns. Are we stuck in the same loops? Are we cycling through the same things? Or are we moving forward with the vision, with the dream that we have for ourselves, for our community, for our relationships, for our planet as a whole? Are we stuck in the loops and the same patterns that are really just keeping things the same and maybe changing their appearance on the surface? Or are we really breaking the old patterns, breaking the old cycles and the loops that we're stuck in and moving forward into a new dream? You know, and this message in particular was actually inspired by a dream because, you know, dreams hold such power, which is why I do the work that I do, why I commit myself to dreams so intently, because dreams hold such deep power and significance and seasons and messages for us if we choose to look at them. So over the past few nights, I've had dreams that, you know, one of my teachers who's in the Toltec Nagual tradition would say that I'm revisiting the dead. And not to sound too spooky, but the dead actually just refers to, are we reliving something that's in our past already? Because if it's in our past, it's not living anymore. It's not present, and we just keep revisiting the same things. And this can show up in so many different ways. This can show up as you have a dream about people who used to be in your life who are no longer in your life anymore. This could be, you know, you're in the middle of your work day and then you're thinking about someone who, again, isn't in your life anymore. Or you're thinking about a situation that you were in once before, but you're not living in that space anymore. So you keep revisiting the past, keep revisiting the dead. And that can become a pattern in your life where you continue to look behind you and keep focusing on the past. And this can show up in our dreams, these patterns. So today's dream report, this, you know, supported by this beautiful emotional lunar energy, is how can we break out of those patterns? How can we break out of those cycles and move forward into the sacred creators, the dreamers that we are, capable of creating whatever we want? So we're gonna tune in to see what is the dream that we have the potential to create that is just out of reach from us because we keep repeating the same patterns of looking backwards, of revisiting, you know, situations that are no longer in our present reality. So we're gonna see, wasting no time, okay? Immediately what came out was creator fire. And today the moon is in Sagittarius, and that's a creative fire, if there is one. Sagittarius to me really feels like focus, aim, fire. You know, it's that archer, it has its arrow, it has its focus on what it wants to achieve, what it wants to set its sights on, and it aims towards it and hits its mark every time. So this sacred fire coming out, this creative fire coming out in terms of this is what's just out of our reach because of the patterns that we keep cycling through. This is saying tune into sacred fire this week. You know, the moon is going to progress and it's going to keep moving, and we're going to have another amazing full moon in Aquarius in just a few days. But This energy is saying hold on to the fire within you. Tune into the fire within you and burn through the patterns. Every time you catch yourself dreaming a dream that you keep dreaming, or revisiting circumstances and people in a dream that you keep, why are you in my dream again? You know? Or if you're in the middle of your normal life and you're having old habitual thoughts and patterns, or even in action, you're doing the same things over and over again, but you're wanting to see a different reality materialize. Call on that sacred fire inside yourself and say, I burn through this pattern right now. Let it be extinguished. Let it be burned through right now with my creative fire, because I choose to create something differently right here, right now. And me choosing to create something differently is helping me to sharpen my focus on what I do want to see in my reality, the dream that I do want to live and experience. So focus on fire. Focus on the fire within you, what lights you up. And how can you use that energy to break old patterns? How can you use that energy to dream something new and no longer be revisiting the dead, the past, which once was, but move into a place of alchemy, of creating something new? Love it. This is powerful. And we're gonna get one piece of guidance from the ancestors, from the guides, from the dream walkers, and see, you know, as we use our creative fire to break old patterns and to move into our role of creator, of true dreamer, what advice, what guidance can best support us at this time? Ooh, patience, my friends, patience. The Oracle. Wait for important information. When there's smoke, there's fire, is what I just heard. Here we have the Oracle with her bowl with the smoke coming out. Here we have the creative fire. When there's smoke, there's fire. And how that applies here, it really feels like you may be sensing some smoke. It's that thing that's just out of reach, that thing you want to create, that thing you want to experience, that dream you want to dream. You kind of sense the smoke of it, but you can't see the full fire. So even if that's all that you have inside of you right now is a little smoke, a little steam, you don't have the full fire, passion raging inside of you, hold on to that. Cherish that. Even if it's just a small spark inside of you saying, we can create more, we can do more, we can move in other directions. We don't have to do what we always did. Even if it's just a small spark of inspiration, hold on to that and be patient with it and cherish it. Because where there's smoke, there's fire. You're gonna be led to your sacred fire. You're gonna be led back to your passion. You're gonna be led back to your creativity. You're gonna be led back to, you know, your potential for alchemy. If you just hold on to and trust even the little spark, even the little smoke that's kind of burning inside of you, that's saying that there can be something new. Trust it. Hold on to it. There's wisdom that is going to be revealed to you. Oh, and I never noticed this before. I've had these cards forever. All the way at the top, we have some little stars up here. We have some stars up here. And as I just mentioned, we have the Aquarius new moon in just a few days, about 5 or 6 days. We have the Aquarius new moon. And the archetype or the symbol for Aquarius is the star. So I feel like this is saying from right now, from this moon day, up until we reach that Aquarius full moon, Whether you have a raging, blazing fire inside of you and you know what your passion is and you know what that fire is driving you towards, or if it's just a little smoke, a little spark inside of you, hold on to it, cultivate it, nurture it, connect with the heart, and let it grow, let it lead you to its full manifestation, which will be at that Aquarius full moon. The full revelation, or at least the full piece of whatever it is that you need to know and see about your creative fire and passion will be revealed at that time. So hold tight, hold steady, and wait for the important information, for the important wisdom to find its way for you. You have a sacred fire inside of you, and whether it's small or whether it's blazing, it is important and it is yours to be cherished and honored and learned and cultivated. So this week's dream report is saying, turn the fire up, and follow it wherever it leads you. There's going to be something revealed to you that you can't quite see right now, but with the illumination of this full moon that we're going to walk into, a lot more is going to be revealed about where this fire was leading us. This feels good. This feels exciting. I think that's it. I think that's the dream report. So I love you dreamers so much, and if you need some love, if you need some guidance, if you need a little tuning and a shift of perspective, or someone to really just help you look at your inner dream, at your outer dream, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you. So if you want to connect, if you want to do a quick consultation or go deeper into those dreams, click the link in the bio and we can set something up. So again, I love you dreamers so much. Keep dreaming, keep nurturing and stoking that fire inside of you. And until next time, peace, love, and Moon Day feels. Later.